Jimmy Bean. This is dumb. This is really dumb. I'm John.
Hi, I'm Kaya.
Southside Sippers. Why not? I said, why not? When my friends at 7th and 70 said, you should do something like this, I said, why not?
They talked you into buying all these shooters?
Well, it started off with just the pineapple when the pineapple just came out from Jim Beam.
Oh, okay.
And I said, what? Because they're like, oh, you should talk about that on your channel. And I was like, well, you can't really just talk about one. And they had a whole wall of shooters. So I was like, hey, we could do this.
And so it inspired the idea to buy all of the shooters.
These are all the Jim Beam shooters I could find at one location. And now I've already forgotten all of them.
You know, I was wondering if we should write it down. I know there's fire.
Maybe we shouldn't talk about it because we don't want to put it into our head.
No, we should. There's fire, there's honey.
Fire, honey, pineapple, vanilla,
There's stag. There's a
pineapple, apple, regular.
Yeah, okay. There's all 8. There you go. See? You got this.
Dumb.
No, I thought when he suggested this shooter that we were going to be like, you know, shooting these, pouring them in little glasses. He's like, no,
Well,
I want to do it blind. I want straws.
We talked about that in another video about, hey, I wonder how this would be in straws. 2 birds, 1 stone.
I don't recall that conversation at all. Luckily, we had enough bendy straws from my supply of kids stuff.
This is going to be terrible. Drinking
bourbon whiskey through a straw.
From a plastic straw.
So we actually did a challenge, not with bourbon whiskey, with Coke products when we went on vacation with some friends. I think it was like a viral video on TikTok. But anyways, you lined up with the Coke in a cardboard box, and you were blinded, and you had to try to point them out what you were tasting, and it was ridiculously hard.
We did Coke, Pepsi, Diet Coke,
Dr.
Mountain
Pepper.
Dew, Dr. Pepper.
Mountain Dew was easy to spot, but the other one, Cherry Coke, was in there.
Was there Cherry Coke?
Yeah,
there was
cherry.
there was a decent amount. I think we did 7, and it was
There's 6 or 7. It was ridiculously hard.
it was difficult. So
Anyways, so we do not know what these are. You guys should be able to hopefully see the bottles.
no, he's got them turned around.
Oh no, does he really?
Yeah. So it's this, and we'll show you when we're done. How about that? Some old Jim Beam.
So whatever is in my bottle here should be in his bottle there.
Yeah.
So we should be drinking the same things if we stay in line. So what is it? Are we picking our favorite? Or are we just trying to guess what these are? We're just going along like
I have
we're just
no-
flying by the seat of our pants
I have
here.
no
Okay,
idea.
all right.
We've
think
talked about this because I think I bought these back in April.
I wonder if we can pick these out.
It'd be interesting.
If we can pick out the flavors. I mean, I think the fire is going to be like a slam dunk. If we can pick the fire out of all this, then we should just quit. All right, let's get to it. All right, I'm going to try this one here on the left.
You gotta close your eyes when you do this because you can
You can see the bottle.
kind of see the bottle. I really do not enjoy drinking this from a straw.
That's awful to drink it from a straw because it doesn't hit the first part of your mouth first, it's the back. So then you had to like shoot it up front to get the tasting.
Whose idea was this?
Yours.
Holy mother! I mean, that's one, and there's 7 more.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't get past drinking it from a straw.
So what is the stag version of this? What's that supposed to be?
Cherry? Some kind of cherry?
Is it really?
I don't know.
I didn't get any specialty flavor on that. I wonder if that's the regular.
We're gonna be so
I
bad.
should have. Here's my pen. I'm gonna write guesses down. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, I'm going in for the second.
Oh, you're going to the second one? You're not doing 2 sips?
Mm-mm.
You should do 2 sips. If one of us doesn't spit this stuff out, it's gonna be a miracle.
I just don't want to get it through my nose. That's my standard right there. All right, that's gonna be my guess. Regular. Okay.
you write that on your paper, not on the board?
Why?
Because I don't want to be jaded.
Well, don't look at my board.
She just said regular.
I said it out loud. What is the difference than me writing it on the board versus saying it out loud?
No.
You're such a child sometimes.
That's we're gonna be so off because I don't feel I feel like it's regular, but then I'm like I don't think it's regular.
Well, we're gonna have to get through all of these and then maybe figure it out.
Do we have a palate cleanser, or should we stick to these pretzels?
You just stick with the pretzels. Well, I do have one. I can have it from over here.
Should we just put this? We're gonna just really trash this up. A bucket of pretzels. Why not?
It was straw in our whiskey. We should have brown bagged it. All right,
Oh,
I'm going in
really
for the
fine.
second. I can whatever the apple is in this mix. I can totally smell the apple out of all this. It's very potent. Oh,
Yeah, that's it.
that's what?
That's it.
What?
What you just said.
Yeah, totally.
That taste. I mean, that's good.
It is good. Apple, by the way, that's a slam
Do we
dunk.
have a? Do we have some kind of caramel?
You
do we have
watch it
some
would be
kind of caramel liqueur or something? Because that with that, like some kind of caramel something to make a caramel
caramel
apple.
apple.
We need to figure that out.
We do need to figure that out.
That's actually pretty. That's pretty good. I'm gonna take a second sip because it's good, even though I know what it is.
It'll be pineapple. It'll be like totally off.
No, I mean that's apple. That's like Jolly Rancher apple.
I can smell it before I can even taste it. Yeah, I wonder what.
Do
Maybe
you?
like a caramel bitters.
Butterscotch. Ooh, butterscotch.
Mm-hmm.
Don't we have a? Isn't butterscotch schnapps?
Oh yeah.
Mix the butter schnapps with that. What would that would be?
I bet that'd be really good.
Do you like Jim Beam? One. And two, do you have a favorite Jim Beam? This I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is our first time trying a good amount of these.
What, the Jim Beams?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, the fire we normally have. We have.
No, we've never had
October.
I don't think we've ever had the Jim Beam.
We
fire.
normally do the fireball.
Fireball
That's
or
right.
Jack. We've had Jack
The
fire.
Jack. Good point. All right, did you move on to 3? You got it?
It's good. That's good.
Speaking of,
Tastes like cola.
it tastes like cola.
Like flat cola, but cola.
Mm-hmm.
Like some little soda pop. Soda pop.
So are you calling that the fire?
No.
No?
No.
What are you calling that?
I'm wondering if that's the stag.
Actually,
I know during COVID, I hate saying that, but during COVID, I think stag, they were running a shortage of stag.
really?
Yeah. I think Kid Rock, I don't know if he still does, but I think Kid Rock was like a sponsor with Stag.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Jim Beam Stag. Sorry, not Stag Jr. or George T. Stagg or Jimmy Beam Stag.
I could see him making that really popular.
What are we at? Are we number 4?
Is that what he would drink on stage?
Maybe? Possibly?
Yeah, we're at 4. Halfway through.
Ooh. Is that the pineapple?
Mm.
What do we have? We have apple, stag, regular, pineapple. Shoot, I've already forgotten them.
Vanilla and honey.
Is that the vanilla?
Mm-hmm. I think
No.
that's the honey. Vanilla's going to be hard to pinpoint because it's such a subtle tasting note.
I guess I could see. Maybe honey?
I'm gonna have to see what the last four are. Yeah, having not tried several of these. To me, I would expect a pineapple to be a little bit more citrus forward. This
So I
was
remember-
very sweet.
I remember when Wayne brought this up,
Mhm.
he said it was very subdued. It was very mellow, just very like
The
just
pineapple was?
Yes.
Mm.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Are we on 5?
Mhm. I feel like a lot of people mix their Jim Beam with other things.
Dad really likes Jim Beam and something
Coke.
ginger ale, maybe.
Mm.
I think
Okay.
that was it, maybe.
Yeah.
We bought. I bought some clearance canned Jim Beam and I think seltzer, and then Jim Beam, and I want to say it was ginger ale, and the ginger ale ones were mighty nice, and Dad drank a ton of it. I bought a couple flats of that, and he mulled through that. We still have the seltzer, and I'm wanting to say that's probably 3 years old.
Really?
If not more. Every once in a while I'll go to it.
3 years old.
You know,
Don't you think it's time to maybe throw it out?
that seems wasteful. Seems wasteful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Number 5?
Number
5 to stay alive?
Ooh.
That's the
That's
fire.
the fire.
That's the fire. That's good though. I like it. No? You don't like it?
Yeah, it's really good. Very heavy on the cinnamon. I really like the Fireball, and I would really like that fire with apple cider in the fall.
It makes her do some
Hey,
stuff.
we don't, whatever happens on Halloween stays between friends. Does not need to be shared.
They're friends.
Thank you very much.
So, I just thought of an idea.
What's that?
I wonder if we should do like a triple face off. The Jim Beam fire,
Mhm.
the Jack fire, and then the Fireball. If you want to see something like that, give us a comment and let us know. And I will go buy some Jack Fire. I'm pretty sure we have some Fireball leftovers. So,
I'm pretty sure we do.
well, then I'll have to buy some Jim Beam Fire.
I bet they don't taste very different at all.
I'm curious, and I wonder. Now, I feel like the Fireball maybe messes up the next day for us. So I'm wondering.
Well, everything in moderation.
I'm wondering though, like if a Jack Fire or a Jim Beam Fire does not have that same effect.
We could do a little shooters of all three. I bet you could find a shooter. I know the Fireball comes in shooters.
Fireball does.
I know this comes in the Jim
does.
Beam.
I don't know if the Jack does. I'll look.
I bet you could find one.
I'll look. Challenge accepted.
There we go. All right. If you have a favorite mixer for your Jim Beam cocktail, I'd be interested to know. Leave a comment. All right, I'm going to move on to, although I can still taste that fire.
That's why I did too.
I'm going to move on to the next.
What are we on?
If they lined up 2, 3, 4, 5, this
Are we on 6?
If he lined up vanilla next to that fire, it's going to be real hard to pick out.
I didn't go in for a second sip of the fire just because I knew right off the bat.
Nope.
Oh, that's gotta be pineapple, right?
Yeah.
It's pineapple.
You know what would be really good with that?
What?
Coconut rum.
Coconut rum, pineapple whiskey
Mm-hmm.
with.
All right. Pineapple juice. Be heavy on the pineapple. But I
Be
think
very-
a little bit of coconut in there tastes like a tropical drink. It'd be amazing. You don't want to mix your rum and your whiskey?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all.
All right.
What's your favorite? Did I ask? What's their favorite Jim Beam?
Mm-hmm.
Not there's other Jim Beams other than this, like the Winter Reserve. That's I thought about pulling that out.
No, that wasn't bad.
It's okay. I wondered if we should have put that like in a Glencairn and put it and made 9.
This is plenty. All right, moving
But
on.
it would have been great if we could have got to 10 and we could have called it 10 spot. But this one goes to 10.
Okay.
What are we on? 7?
I've got a guess, but I'm going to let you keep it to myself for a moment. I'm going for a second sip.
What is that? Now I'm very confused. I feel like we've had this before.
Really?
Is that the vanilla?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. And I'm trying to remember what else we have left.
I didn't write anything down.
Okay, we've got vanilla, pineapple fire honey, the stag apple regular,
Peach. That was peach.
peach. I think that one was peach.
That was peach.
All right.
That was
I'm
peach.
gonna try this last one and then see.
Because that was very flavorful.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think we're going to get that much flavor from vanilla.
From the vanilla. Okay.
I forgot about the peach. Peach.
You know, I really think it would have been cool for the viewers to know because we're over here trying to guess, and it would be awesome for them to already see these bottles. Is there?
I'm going to put it on the screen.
I was gonna say, can you put it on the screen?
Well, it's
Okay.
a lot of work, but I'll do it.
I don't know. I'm asking a lot.
Okay. All right.
Last but not
And
least,
this is a special. Some people might not like that, but this is the old Cubby Bear, little Cubs action
you have two of those.
bottle. I do, but this one's special
Why is this one extra special?
because this one says celebrated the first pitch in 1903
Okay.
and every win through 2018. I bought this bottle in 2018.
Oh, that's cool.
How many years is that?
So that aged it for that long?
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
It's a regular bottle of Jim Beam. It's just got a different label on it.
Oh.
Because Jim Beam and Cubby Bears are.
Tight. Gotcha. All right, I'm going in for the last sip.
Oh man, this is getting in the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's got to be it. What do you think?
I think I'm gonna go back and try this one and this one.
Oh, that does taste honey.
Mm-hmm.
What's your number is that?
Aren't you glad I took notes?
Yes, thank you.
4.
Yeah, because I didn't think 4 was very honey. I was like, you got it in my head.
Ooh, I got in your head.
Always do.
Mm-hmm. Too bad I can't plant better ideas like 1 bottle of bourbon a month.
That's just not a thing.
I should learn hypnosis.
That does not taste like.
What do you think?
That doesn't taste like vanilla. I wish I would have brought my pen and paper. I don't know what that tastes like, but that doesn't taste vanilla-ish.
Mm-mm. Mm.
Mind games here. When you don't know what it is, it's... I'm going to challenge you, viewers, to try something like this and let us know if you're able to pick them all out.
That's a tough call. I'm sticking with this honey, this vanilla. And this peach.
It's very
Yep.
peachy.
Okay. Final answer.
You ready?
You got into my head about the stag, so that better be right.
Which one is that? Wait.
3.
3.
Yep.
It's very cola-ish. I don't remember. I don't know any of these.
Have
I'm
you
not-
tried the stag before?
No. Are we just pulling the boxes away?
You might as well. All right, ready?
Wait, do you? You can't do what I'm gonna do, but
What are you
you'll
gonna
hold on to
do?
yours. I'm gonna throw mine over my head.
I am not throwing mine over my head.
Oh, you were right there.
Okay. Oh,
Ooh.
wow.
It's vanilla. Wait.
Okay, so we had the regular
Oh.
right, we had the apple right, the vanilla was number 3. We had that as the stag. The red stag was what we called the honey. We had the fire right, pineapple, and peach. And then we had the last one was honey. And we had it listed as vanilla.
I thought it was honey.
You had it as honey?
I thought it was honey.
You got it. You got
because
those
I was
right.
like the.
Huh.
But yeah, the vanilla.
Wow. Cherry. So yeah, they have cherries on the bottle for this. Black cherry.
Here, and there's something on the side. Maybe you might be interested.
Rich and fruity cherry. See, I should have looked at this before we even started
No.
the challenge. To read the label?
No.
To even know what a red stag was?
Exactly. No, it's good to not know anything.
Why do they call it a red stag? Why don't you just call it black cherry?
I mean,
Everything else has a fruit label.
hey, Jim Beam,
I'm upset with you.
answer her question.
I'm irritated.
Oh, hey, but please send us some samples.
Dang it! Now I can taste the cherry.
Can you? Wait.
Yes. I think that's why we were thinking cola, because it tastes like a cherry Coke.
The cola was on 3, I thought. I ate cola on 3. On the vanilla.
I don't know. All right.
Yeah, I get cola.
Do you really?
I get a, like, it might be a vanilla Coke. But,
It might be a vanilla Coke.
but I get a cola on the vanilla.
Hmm.
I don't get cherry, really, on the,
I am shocked at how much I struggle between the cherry and the honey.
how about you put them both? Do both of them at the same time. There you go, yeah. No, no.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, it's tasty. Yum. That's nice. All right. Well, we got most of them. I got over 50% of them right. Well, you got even more right than I did. Do you have a favorite out of all of these? Top pick.
That cola was good. The fire was good. I'm really curious of like doing the fire up against the Jack and the Fireball just
Yeah.
to see,
Mhm.
and maybe no, we don't have that. No, that's sorry, scratch.
Yeah, now you got your brain gears clicking. Did you like the pineapple? Do you appreciate that reference from your friends over at Seventh and 70? Did I say that right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a mouthful of a liquor store name. Is that the street, like the cross streets?
Go see him. Ryan will take care of you.
I let you do all the liquor store hunting. I don't barely walk into one.
It's nice. Pineapple's nice.
I do think it's nice.
I wonder what we can make with it.
I
Make
don't know.
a
I
drink
think honestly,
for summer, like something refreshing. Because when you drink pineapple, when you eat pineapple, you're thinking like tropic, and it's 92 degrees right now. So, I need something fresh.
I think
and cool me
all
down.
of these would be good enough to drink without having to even mix them. So this was a fun challenge. I think that you nailed it. Well done, sir. This was fun.
Cool.
Thanks for
Thanks.
watching. Which one are you gonna do?
Wait. I'm gonna try to. What would go good with this and this and.
You gonna make up your own cocktail?
Let's go this here and here. And a little peach and. Seems responsible, guys.
Bye bye.
Oh, that was bad. You don't do that.
Honey, it's Dag and Fire. Oh yeah, no.